This promises to be fun.
What's up, my evergreen friends? I am Forest Boy, and today I want to quickly bring a very fun mod to your attention. So, there's this old game in the shooter genre, in the DOS era, called Blood. It's a good game, it's a tough one, it's a brutal one. But there is a mod that came out a while ago, January of this year, full release, still being worked on, called Blood Extra Crispy. This is a mod which adds all kinds of new modern stuff, like modern capability, like stuff that couldn't have been done back then, and just perfectly tweaks Blood's gameplay, weapon balance, enemy balance, and it just makes it a perfect rampage. It makes the gameplay closer to Dusk, if you've ever played anything like that. It is a bit more of a cross between the sensibilities of the 90s plus the more lenient modern retro shooters. Don't get me wrong, you can still play it on normal difficulty and get your ass kicked, but it's a little bit more balanced. Like, you will make it farther as a newer player. You will probably make it farther not knowing everything than you would not knowing everything as a new player in vanilla Blood. So what does the mod actually do? I've been talking it up, but I haven't really said any specifics. Well, this mod makes Caleb into the more of the canonical badass that he is supposed to be. Every weapon has several alt fires, if not outright having 4 different firing modes. Enemies have been given new attacks. You can now perform glory kills on enemies. New UI effects have been added, like Caleb's hat, which will drip blood when you kill an enemy close by. New secrets have been added. New power-ups have been added. You can now take on the form of certain famous killers from horror movies. A limited but very powerful minigun has been added. They've added a trench gun. Instead of starting out with a pitchfork, you start with these infinite demonic pistols straight from the Dark Lord Chernobog, gifted directly to Caleb, that come built in with aimbot and explosive rounds. It's like its own unique move set. If you collect enough souls from fallen enemies, you can go into a temporarily invincible demon mode. It's a very good mod, and it is, I think, is the 2022 way of playing Blood. It doesn't sacrifice the game. It doesn't try to unnecessarily modernize it. It strikes a balance between that 90s feel, that difficulty, that sense of, I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it, but I'm gonna damn well try, and that more modern sense of have fun, destroy things, kill all the enemies in your wake, and, because let's face it, games have gotten a little, just a teeny bit less punishing in most cases than the old days. It's, not particularly a bad thing, but striking a balance, an enjoyable balance between difficult and being able to mow down enemies. I think they might have changed enemy counts in certain cases. I mean, I've told you they've added enemies. They didn't just say, oh, let's add a bunch of new ways to kill enemies and call it a day. No, they really made sure that this is a game-wide experience. You're going to be consistently enjoying it all the way through. The mod is very feature complete. They didn't skimp anywhere. And a recent patch, and I say a recent patch, it was a little while ago, added full support for Cryptic Passage. So now that's two campaigns that you can rampage through. So yeah, Blood Extra Crispy is the way that I recommend everybody try. If you don't particularly like it, well, try vanilla Blood. But I genuinely think whether or not that you're very attached, whether you're not too much of a fan of Blood because it is hard, particularly hard, or you're a fan of Blood because it is like just pure 90s glory, I recommend people in both those camps try this mod, and anyone who's just kind of looking for a fun shooter, I recommend getting this and installing the mod. It genuinely changes the whole balance and has given Blood, it has risen Blood from the grave, is all I can say. It's really has changed my whole view on it. Well, anyway, thank you for watching my video. Links in the description to this incredible mod. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you really liked the video, give the channel a subscribe, and if you really liked it, share it with your friends. In fact, please share the mod to your friends. If you know anybody who's into old shooters, share this mod to them, because there's a high chance that they'll probably really enjoy it. And, maybe if you have time, perhaps share this video to your friends as well, you know? Anyway, I'll see you next time at Forest Boy Productions.